Hi guys, DJ Jack back with you here once again, real quick with another video. And it's time for the back and roll time machine of this day in music history. Let's talk about what happened this day in music history. This day in 1966, the Mama and Papas. The Mama and Papas started a 3-week run on #1 on the US Billboard 100 chart singles, with Monday Monday becoming the first song with the day of the week in the title to the top chart. The group was reported saying they all hated the song except for its writer, John Phillips. The Mama and Papas won a Grammy Award for the Best Pop Performance done by a duo and group with the vocal song, basically. This day in 1967, Pearls Before Swing began a recording album called One Nation Underground. The LP included a song called Miss Morse, which would be banned from New York City when it was discovered as a lead singer Tom Rapp was signing a bad word, basically Moose Code, after disc jockey Murray the K played the record on the air. Local Boy Scouts correctly interrupted the chorus and phased a complicated. This day in 1967, the Pink Floyd apparently appeared on the Majo Club Toddler, Sheffield, England, opened and owned Peter Starfellow art acts who have appeared on the club, including Stevie Wonder, John Lee Hooker, Rod Stewart, Ike and Tina Turner in the Who, Small Faces, and Jimi Hendrix, the good Jimi Hendrix. This day in 1968, flying back to the UK after US tour after his last gig when the Bluology keyboard player Reginald Dwight gave some thought for a stage name, but he could use for going solo career in the cabin. He came across the band's horn player Elton Dean, and lead singer Long John Borley asked them if he can appreciate their names to appropriate their names to connect a new one for himself. They agreed, and Elton John is born. Very cool. This day in 1971, Moon Age Daydream was released as a single by Arnold Corns, a band formed by David Bowie, name of which was inspired by Pink Floyd. Arnold Leon. This was one of Bowie's side projects that something of a dry run for Ziggy Stardust. The song later reappeared on Ziggy Stardust in his new version, which was updated lyrics. And this day in 1974, Led Zeppelin held a party at Four Seasons Hotel in New York City for the launch of their new label, Swing Song. Other label signings included Scottish singer Maggie Bell, whose album Suicide Sail was the label's fourth release, and British supergroup band Bad Company also attended. And this day in 1977, the Eagles went to #1 in the U.S. single charts with Hotel California, the great Hotel California, and the group's fourth U.S. #1 hit, and #8 in the U.K. The Eagles also won a 1977 Grammy Award for Record of the Year for Hotel California at the 20th Annual Grammy Awards in 1978. The song's guitar solo is ranked 8 Guitar Magazine's top 100 guitar solos and was voted the best solo of all time by readers of Guitar Magazine. And this day in 1978, Bob Dylan, 900 tickets were sold, 9,000 tickets were sold, in 8 years for Bob Dylan's forthcoming London dates in Earl's Court. That is your day of this day in rock music history right here, and time. And one more story real quick. We're going to scroll down to the birthdays of this day in rock music history. Matt Holders, drummer with English rock band Arctic Monkeys, who was born this day in 1986, basically. And basically, he was born this day. This day in 1985, Jay Borland, a Colombian singer. Joe also, he was born. Lyndon David Hall born this day in 1974. English singer and arranged record producer Lyndon David Hall in 1999. Yep. Oh, and this day also that happened. This day in 1969, Eagle Eye Cherry was born. Very interesting. This day in 1960, Phil Campbell was born. And this day in 1961, Phil Campbell was born. This day in 1960, Ann Dudley was born. And this day in 1955, Steve Diggle was born. And this day in 1951, Carlos Almer was born. And I'll tell you some more birthdays after this.